What's up, everyone? Welcome to the Power Play with CJ. I'm going to focus in on the Detroit Red Wings, possibly adding Chris Chelios to their coaching staff. I mean, the guy's been around the game of hockey for seemingly forever, and he's been in the Wings organization sans that 1 year experiment in Atlanta at the very end of his career. Pretty much since the late 90s, 1999 when he got traded to Detroit. So there's a familiarity with the system, a lot of rapport with Kenny Holland and even Jeff Blashill to a certain degree. I mean, it kind of gets lost in the shuffle that he was making a lot of trips back and forth between Detroit and Grand Rapids to work with the younger Red Wings prospects on defense, and that definitely is a positive for him. And again, I just think it's a really, really good move. I think he's earned the right, to serve in that capacity. I mean, the old saying is, the better the player, the worse the coach/executive. And I mean, look no further than Michael Jordan and Wayne Gretzky. How shitty of a job Jordan did with the Washington Wizards, and I don't have to tell you how bad Gretzky was with Phoenix/Arizona/whatever name they're going by this week. But again, I think Chelly in that capacity would be perfect. And again, I think there's enough familiarity between with him, the coaching staff, and the players. So letting him get out there and do his thing. A lot of the younger guys, especially he coached, through practices and stuff in Grand Rapids. So I'm all about this move. I like it. I think he can really do a lot of great work in that capacity. And I think again he's earned the right to be a coach in the NHL. That's just the way to go. And again, Jeff Blashill is going to need all the veteran experience he can get. And Chelly may not have a ton of experience as a coach, but he's been in the game in the organization forever, and the familiarity's there. And likewise with Blashill. So love the possible move, and then Chris would do a really, really good job behind the Wings bench. And just as an aside, I highly recommend you read Chelios' book, Made in America. It's really interesting. Look at how he got to the NHL. I mean, he was surfing in San Diego, playing some pickup hockey, and next thing you know, he's on a U.S. Olympic team, Montreal Canadiens, Stanley Cup, Chicago Blackhawks, Detroit, a couple of Stanley Cups, and then in Atlanta of all places it ended. So anyway, that's all I got. Sort of the Power Play with CJ on the possibility of Chris Chelios joining the Red Wings coaching staff. Stay tuned for more episodes throughout the playoffs and beyond. Later, guys.